You're watching Fox 13, the most powerful name in local news.
The flu season is in full swing, and there are ways to fight it without resorting to your medicine cabinet. We are going to tell you how to fight the flu naturally, and best of all, it's with food. And so with us in studio to do just that this morning are the authors of Naked Calories, Dr. Jayson Calton and certified nutritionist Mira Calton. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Sure. Now, so you say you can help us win the Cold War, so to speak, this season. How are we going to do that?
Kristen, there's no biological reason why we have to catch the cold and flu each and every year. If we are catching colds and flus, it's typically because of a lowered immune system. If we just become sufficient in our essential micronutrients, those are our vitamins, minerals, and essential fats, we can build up an immune system that's strong enough to beat off the cold and flu this season naturally.
And that's what this is all about.
Right.
So, but you tell us there is a good reason why people start to feel sick and cold and flu season peaks after the holidays. Why is that?
Well, imagine, we just have all been overindulging. And what do we overindulge
We
on?
have.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Now, sugar, a lot of people don't realize, lowers your immune system. It blocks vitamin C from entering the cells, and when that happens, it can't fight everything it would normally fight all the germs off, and then you get sick.
And so when most people get sick, they go to the grocery store, they grab over-the-counter cold medications or even prescription medications, but you say that may not be the best first step?
Right. When we grab the over-the-counter or prescription medications, we do that so that we feel better. But what we don't understand is that these medications can actually deplete those same essential micronutrients we need in order to keep a strong immune system. For instance, aspirin and ibuprofen, they deplete vitamin C and zinc. What about those antibiotics your doctor prescribes? They deplete over 9 essential vitamins and minerals, and kids' medications are no better. Not only do they contain things like artificial flavors, colors, high fructose corn syrup, but they also contain sugar. For example, liquid penicillin, 80% sugar. 3 out of the top 10 medications prescribed to children, 60% sugar. So instead of doing something good for ourselves, we may actually be lowering our immune system when we need it most.
That's something to think about, for sure. So you say that we should look to food, really, as a first line of defense, and you made a super healthy cold-fighting breakfast for us first. Show us that.
Absolutely. We're going to start here, and what we're going to do is we're going to build a strong gut.
All right.
I'm not sending you to the gym to do sit-ups. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to start by taking some probiotics. And we're going to take that in the form of yogurt. That's going to help build that healthy gut that I was talking about. 80% of your immune system is in your gut.
Yogurt is so good for you.
It's very important.
Right? And so the strawberries I see they're in season right now in Florida, and you say we should definitely add them to yogurt, right?
Absolutely. Not only are they filled with vitamin C, but when you're choosing a local is really important because the less it's traveled in terms of distance, the more nutrient-rich it is. And also organic strawberries. Try to get the organic ones because they're in the dirty dozen and they're usually covered in a lot of pesticides. So try to choose a local organic one like the one we have here.
And it may cost you a little bit extra, but it's definitely worth it.
Absolutely.
In terms of your health. So, okay, I've eaten my breakfast, and now we're heading to lunch. You recommend this plate here, a burger, and these are not your typical fries, right?
Right. Doesn't that look good?
It looks delicious.
We don't understand that millions of Americans are deficient in zinc. Now, even being slightly deficient in zinc can lower our immune system, and that's because zinc is responsible for building white blood cells. Now, white blood cells act like immunity military. They go out and they hunt for the bacteria and virus, and they can build a strong immune system. One of the foods that are highest in zinc are beef. So we're going to have a beef burger, and of course we always recommend that we have 100% grass-fed beef because it's just higher in our overall micronutrient value. And then instead of the French fries, we're going to use carrots. And we use carrots because it's high in beta-carotene. And beta-carotene can help to build T cells and natural killer cells in the body, which again increase our immune system. And so they're easy to make. Instead of a potato, you just slice up the carrots, you wipe them with a little bit of oil. We like coconut oil. And we throw them in the oven for about 20-25 minutes, and they come out, and it makes a great lunch that has high immune fighting properties.
Looks so good, too. It looks really good. So far we've had 2 great tasting meals, and so now we're going to move on to dinner. It looks like we have salmon and broccoli.
Absolutely. That's pretty obvious. We're having salmon, and salmon has 2 micronutrients which are just fantastic for you.
Okay.
Selenium. Selenium does something to the white blood cells. It helps them produce these natural proteins, and these proteins actually cause your body to flush out the flu.
Nice.
And it has omega-3. Omega-3 is fantastic, but you should buy a wild-caught fish, not a factory farm fish, because it's much higher levels of omega-3. And omega-3 it does something. It protects your lungs from respiratory infections. So it's really good. Everyone gets those, coughs and stuff. The other thing is the broccoli. Broccoli has a trio of phytonutrients that can actually detoxify and pull out any germs that are in your body. And it's actually the most condensed form of vitamin C, even more than an orange.
You're kidding. In broccoli?
In broccoli.
Yeah. Who knew?
Right.
Really? Are you sure?
Well, there's something else you might know. If we put garlic on it, do you remember from last time what we're going to get if we put garlic on it?
It's a woman's name.
It's Allison. Exactly. There's something called Allison in it, which actually fights infections, and it reduces your colds by 2/3.
2/3.
That's
That's huge.
colds. Absolutely.
That's huge. That's huge. This looks great. I mean, thank you so much. And so we can follow these guidelines pretty easily, and it's all right here in your new book, Naked Calories. Tell us about that.
Right. Naked Calories it teaches you how to become micronutrient sufficient. So not only will it teach you how to build a strong immune system, it'll help you teach you how to enhance fat loss and prevent disease overall. And you can learn a lot more at caltonnutrition.com.
Okay, thanks you guys. As always, just great information for everybody. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having us again.
Sure.